Do you ever wonder why the Waldorf approach is built around the arts? Well, stay tuned because that's what we're going to talk about today. Hey there, I'm Jean, the founder of Waldorf-Inspired Learning, and I help homeschoolers cultivate creativity and connection with their children by homeschooling inspired by Waldorf and incorporating the arts. I've homeschooled 3 kids, and hey, Nicole, I've homeschooled all 3 of my children inspired by the Waldorf approach. And when I first heard the term the lively arts, I became really fascinated. So I did a little digging and some research, and here's some of what I discovered. So Rudolf Steiner, the founder of Waldorf education, he was asked to create a school for children of factory workers. This was 100 years ago, right, in Germany. He was asked to create a school, and so what did he do? He went and observed in classrooms in Europe. So what he found was that the teaching style was very teacher-centered and very abstract, even for younger children, and I would call that elementary age children. He found that this just didn't match up with his understanding of the way children develop and learn best. So he set out, very intentionally to create an approach that was much more engaging and hands-on as opposed to so abstract. Abstract learning and thinking, of course, is not inappropriate for older children, college students, even some high school students, but for younger children, hands-on learning is really the way to go. So Steiner set out to create this approach built around the arts and really an approach that does the teaching through the arts. And he chose the term the lively arts because at that time, and really probably even today, we're very influenced. Teaching has been and was very influenced by this concept of the liberal arts. Comes out of ancient times. It's kind of a list of core subjects that a student studies in order to become a learned, like a scholar or a learned person. So Steiner wanted to replace that term liberal arts that he felt had become rather dull. He wanted to replace that with the lively arts. So the kind of arts we're talking about are storytelling, music, movement, painting, drawing, all of the arts that we associate, right, with the Waldorf method. This is what Steiner actually set out to do, and his intention was to create a school where the main subjects of math and science and language arts are taught by utilizing the arts in every single subject. So if you want some help, I have a little fun thing to share with you today. If you want some help weaving in the arts into your homeschooling and your lessons, I have a new guide that I have created, and it's free. And here is what the cover looks like. It's called Your Guide to Lively Homeschooling, and you can get it on my website by going to Waldorf-inspiredlearning.com/free guide. And you can get a copy. What it has in it are 15 different ideas for ways that you can weave the arts into your homeschooling. So ways that you can actually teach your main subjects through the arts. And there is also, some of you may have seen an older version of this guide, but the updated version has a chart in it where you can prioritize which of the arts you want to focus on during this block, during this month, during the next season, so that you don't get overwhelmed. So head on over to Waldorf-inspiredlearning.com/free guide, and you can get your guide to lively homeschooling. I'd love to continue this conversation, so if you want to comment about which of the arts you find more compelling or easier to bring to your children, and which of the arts you find more challenging. I'd love to hear that. And if you find this video helpful, please share it with a friend. I would love that. So thanks for being here today, and I will see you next time. All right, bye for now.